What we want to do for you today is take you through a couple of basics. We're going to go into detail on these a little bit later for you. But what we want to show you are just some basic things that you may need or want to need in the wilderness, outdoor, wildlife area.
Right. We want to prepare you because we have this little slogan we like to say, safety first,
expect the worst. Safety first, expect the worst.
Right, let's try that again. Safety first, expect the worst. All right, and it's a really good call sign. There's something, there's a little slogan for you to remember that, you know what, let's have a good time out in the woods. Let's go traipsing around, tenting, hiking, fishing,
backpacking, canoeing,
ripping the head off a mountain lion, whatever. Let's have a good time, but let's do it in a safe fashion. What we have here is an oxygen pump, which is not good for much except and unless, unless you're above, say, 85, 87, 50 feet elevation. Air's a little thin up there, oxygen's a little minimized, you need to get some oxygen in the bloodstream, get that heart pumping again. So what do? It's pretty simple. Let's give them a little experimentation try right here. You just put it in your partner's mouth and you just pump away. You just pump away. You get some oxygen in that bloodstream. You alright, Chet? You alright, Chet? Of course he's alright, because we're
never felt better.
This is actually a training tool that old Chet and I use.
This is used to strap onto the left or the right arm like so. And it looks a little something like this. Say he's hunkered down minding his own business, which is what you guys will be doing as campers. And the grizzly bear approaches from behind. I'm a grizzly bear. I'm curious. I smelled the dung on your shoe and I followed it down here to the creek side. I step on a twig. He hears it, and now we have a confrontation. There's two choices. You can drop and act like you're dead. You can run like the dickens knowing I'm going to catch you, because I run 40 miles an hour. 40 miles an hour. Or you can stand and fight like the Homo sapien you are. And so we practice the stand and fight method. Stay and fight. Stay and fight, Leslie. Fight it. You fight it, you stand strong, and you do not let this bear tackle you.
Double.
Fight it, Leslie. Use your feet. Use your feet. Use your feet. Leslie. Leslie. Great technique. Get him. You get him. Use your teeth if he's using his. Use your claws if he's using his. Fight back.
That might look silly to you, but it saved my life more than once.
This pad was brand new about a week ago.
Now look at her.
I'd say that probably 50 to 60% of the time we actually sprint in a park, it's grizzly bear combat training. Would you say so?
Oh, at least. And some of the training, I'll tell you what, the training's not easy either. I've thrown my back out 3-4 times this past week, but I think it's worth it.
It's worth it. I'll tell you what. You pick one of these bad boys up at Walmart or Freddie G. Myers or the G.I. Joe's hockey exhibit, well, for $50 and a pad like that, I would grab 2 or 3. They run about 80 a piece. But for just, you know, hardly any money at all,
flat price,
you can be ready to fight a grizzly bear and probably save your life and your whole family.
And the other thing you do is you save the grizzly bear's life, which I'm in favor of.
Hey, listen. Another thing to keep your eyes peeled for, and it's something that we've we feel good about. We kind of pioneered it in a way. It's called hazard marking, or slang. What we just call it coning.
Just cone it.
Just cone it. That's the phrase, kind of. It's just, hey, cone it. Hey, I found something over here, and we'll say, hey, you know what? Cone it.
Yeah.
What that means basically, it's like a.
What does that mean?
What it means is I liken it to a citizen's arrest, where a normal citizen, not a police officer, can take the law into their own hands and help everybody else out by removing a dangerous person from society via citizen. Now, how does that play out in Mother Nature? Less?
Well, it's pretty simple there, Chet. Basically, if we see a potentially hazardous environment, maybe a down branch, maybe some poison ivy, maybe a big rock in the way, something that could cause somebody to trip or stumble, maybe a beehive, what have you. What we'll do is just simply, simple as this. You can just take about 6, 8 of these with you when you go camping. You just take one of these little cones here.
They have a convenient little handle on them. And I bet we could just look around and find something to cone, actually.
Pretty simple. Let's see what we can find.
Take a gander.
Let's
Anything?
take a look here. Oh, look what we have here. We got a stick. Somebody doesn't see that, they're going tumbling down the gun. So what we do?
Cone it.
Cone it. Cone it.
Now here's what's great about, hold on. Mound of dirt, you're not looking, trippity-doo into a bush of who knows what.
Trippity-doo-dah-day.
Cone it. Now what's great about these cones is that they're made out of 100% U.S. plastic.
United States.
They are non-biodegradable. That means they'll stay here forever.
If you leave them.
And warn people, for as long really as the earth shall rotate on its axes.
Someone already coned it.
That's another method. Again, it's U.S. plastic, orange as orange can be. That's not going anywhere, and I know that tree's probably dangerous, so I'm going to get away. Didn't have to walk far. Another down branch with a pointy end. Coned. Coned.
And that's pretty simple as that. Again, folks, it's a pretty simple process here. We're looking at safety. Let's have a good time. Let's have a fun time. Let's have a crazy wild time. Let's have a safe time.
How do you have a safe time?
You cone it.
You cone it.
Safety first.
Expect the worst. Cone it.
1, 2, and 3. I'll see you later.